Hello, my name's Nunny, and you're watching Underground Heroes.
Hi, I'm Chris McConville. I'm a London-based indie electronic artist, melding rock and indie with elements of dance and electronic music.
How long have you been making music, and what got you started?
I first got involved in music in my early teens when my brother's high school rock band needed a drummer. So I joined and learned to play drums at the same time. The music that I do now, I've been producing for the last couple of years.
What's your latest release called? Tell us a little something about the track.
My latest release is a track called Hope 2021. It's an electronic instrumental track with some bluesy electric guitar. It's a really new track that came about in late November when I downloaded some new software called Drum Synth. I created a beat and it went from there. To me, it's got an optimistic vibe which inspired the title, so I thought I'd stick it out on New Year's Day.
Who's the last artist you just listened to?
The last artist I listened to was a bunch of artists featured on Signal Committee's Eclectic Picks playlist, chosen from Fresh on the Net, batch 390 from Monday, January the 11th. It features 23 new tracks from independent bands and artists. Loads of great stuff on there. You can check that out on SoundCloud and Spotify.
Can you tell me an interesting fact about you? Something that we probably wouldn't know.
I used to play drums in a three-piece indie band called The Bishops, alongside twin brothers Mike and Pete Bishop. We did really well in Europe. We played as far afield as Tokyo and Moscow. We supported Oasis at Benicassim, and I had a really great time on that rock and roll roller coaster.
What are your plans musically for 2021?
I've got loads of new music that I'm working on that I'd like to finish and release this year and put out as singles. It's all new ideas except for the one I'm working on now, which is a song that I wrote a few years back that I've revisited. I'm going to put that one out as a summer single. Loads of plans for music releases during 2021.
What's inspired you to do music?
The sheer creativity. I know the music industry is really competitive and difficult, but to just disappear in creativity and come up with something good that conveys or communicates something personal or universal, maybe even touching on life's mysteries, to create music that I enjoy, that hopefully other people will enjoy.
Where can people find your music?
People can find my music on all the music platforms, Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, etc. And I also have my own website, which is chrismcconvillemusic.com.
Okay, dream gig. What two artists or bands, dead or alive, would you perform with, and where would that gig be?
Dream gig would be to go back in time and support Pink Floyd when Syd Barrett was fronting the band in the mid to late 60s on some of those London gigs they did. When you see some of the old footage of the band and him performing, it's just great performance. And also to support the Alex Harvey band that's somewhere like the Barrowlands in Glasgow. That'd be really cool.
Thanks for the interview. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Shout outs to you, Nunny, for including my last single of 2020, which was The Arrow of Time, in your Underground Heroes playlist on Spotify. Really appreciate that. Also all the bands and artists that I've met on Twitter over the last year, on BBC Introducing, Feedback Friday and Fresh on the Net. Also to everybody who has supported my music over the last year or so, thanks.